Hi, Sean.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm a counselor here at the center, and we've been matched together. Would you like to take a seat?
Yeah, sure.
Right, so welcome.
Thanks.
Is this your first time at the center?
Yeah, I've never really been here before.
All right. So 2 things before we start. One, just wanted to check in and make sure that you're feeling comfortable. Would you like a glass of water or a cup of tea?
No, thank you. I appreciate the offer. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a cold.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I got my Timmy's fix early. I'm good.
Okay. A second thing is our confidentiality agreement. And you saw this during your intake, but just to go over it, everything that we say here stays between us. Except if you were to disclose to me any harm or imminent harm that may come to someone, I would be obligated to share that with the appropriate authorities.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like you said, it was on the forums, so yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so you feel comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what brings you here today, and how do you think I can help with that?
Well, to answer the second question first, I honestly don't know. Frankly, I know that sounds crazy. I mean, why would I be here if I'm not looking for help? But at the end of the day, right now, I'm just kind of looking for somebody to talk to. There's a bunch of stuff going on in my life, and I just feel like if I don't tell somebody and just let it out soon, I feel like there's just this insane pressure, and I just feel like I'm going to explode. And I don't want to feel that way anymore.
Right. Do you want to tell me about the things that are happening that make you want to explode?
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I guess I should start at the beginning, right? About a month ago, as a matter of fact, almost to the day, I lost my job. And, no, sorry, that's not true. I didn't lose my job. I got fired. And,
Sean, do you mind if I ask, for you, the distinction between losing your job and firing your job? Because it sounds like there's a distinction there.
yeah, there is, I suppose. Yeah, losing your job, the plant closes, everybody's out of work. They lost their jobs. Jobs don't exist anymore. Getting fired is walking into your office at 8 o'clock in the morning, and your office has been packed up and your possessions are in a box on the desk along with a pink slip and a security guard to escort you off the premises.
So, is that what happened to you?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's the thing. And that's why I think that's why I'm having so much trouble with it, because it came right out of the blue. Like, don't get me wrong, I know the tech industry is down right now. I knew profits were down. Hell, I knew sales were down. And I knew jobs were on the line. But there was no warning at all. Like, let me give you an example. Wednesday morning, I go to work. We have a sales meeting. I'm a regional sales manager. We had a very forward-looking meeting, projections, cost analysis, moving forward kind of stuff, right? I won't bore you with the details. But it was a productive meeting. I was a part of it. I was part of the team. I go home Wednesday night, dinner with the family, watch TV, whatever. I get up the next morning, I go to work, and yeah, literally, there's a guy from security waiting in my office for me. My office has been packed up. All my files are gone. My stuff, my pictures and stuff, is sitting in a box on my desk with my pink slip in it.
Wow. So, it seems like there was some future planning happening at the company. You were part of that future planning. So you had an expectation that you would continue to be with the company. And then this sort of shocking turn of events.
Yeah, and I mean, and to make it worse, and like I said, I knew jobs were on the line, but that's not how the company fires people.
Right.
Like, we've had to let people go before. We've had to, lost jobs before, but we've also had to fire people. But it's never been, security? Security's only the one time, and the whole time I've worked there, one time has security actually walked somebody off the property, and that guy was accused of theft, and we're pretty sure he did it. And okay, just for the record, I didn't steal anything. So it didn't make any sense. And I mean, add to that, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the security aspect of it seems to make you really angry.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the only other time I saw that happen was because the guy was stealing it. And everybody in the company knew within an hour why he'd been fired. So it explained why security walked him out. Because we'd all seen people leave. Some of them angry, you know. But they still just walked themselves out. Sometimes the manager walked with them. That was the extent of it, right? But, so I get walked out by security. What's everybody going to think? What am I supposed to think? Like, and I'm not getting any feedback. I mean, you leave a job, or you quit a job, or you fire a job, get fired from a job, you usually have an exit interview, right? At the level I'm working at, nothing. And I mean, I've been inundating my boss with everything. I mean, I'm texting him, I'm emailing, I'm leaving voicemails like crazy. He's not returning any of them, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, we weren't just, you know, I mean, we hung around outside of work. We went to hockey games together. He's been to my house. Him and his wife have been to my house dozens of times. We've gone fishing together, for crying out loud. And to suddenly him just stop talking to me, I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking I did. So I just...
So there was a more personal element to this because your boss was your friend.
Yeah.
So there was a bit of an expectation that, you know, you wouldn't be involved in these plans, which included your firing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's just it. I mean, if they were going to eliminate a job, and when we've done it before, because we have before, when times got tough before, there were discussions about that. The people that were losing the job got plenty of advance notice. They got a severance package. I mean, and that's the weird part. I got a severance package too. So obviously they're not terminating me for cause, or I wouldn't get one. So I got my severance package, but no explanation. It doesn't make any sense. And yet it come from him. I mean, 3 days before that, we were watching a hockey game. And then I'm fired and no conversation. Even if he just, you know, Sean, listen, let's go for drinks after work tonight. We got to talk. I have some bad news. Okay. He knows me. I'm not a crazy person. I'm not a violent person. It wouldn't have been a problem. I wouldn't have been happy. I mean, who's happy getting fired? But I wouldn't have made a scene.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you seem, that's a very reasonable scenario to lay out. But,
Thanks.
you know, but you seem very frustrated and angry and confused about what actually happened.
Yeah, and that's what bothers me. I mean, what do I tell my next employer? When I go for a job interview, what do I say to them? Why did you leave TMC? I mean, I have to come up with the normal line about, well, grew apart, looking for new challenges, all that jazz. At the end of the day, I don't know what they're going to say if they call my boss for a reference. I don't even know if he'll give me a reference. Because, I mean, if you refuse to give a reference, that's as good as saying, the guy's a sleazeball, I wouldn't hire him. What if that's the situation? I mean, I don't even know why. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And, I mean, and I guess, I mean, all of this is just... It's been, you're right, it's been frustrating, and it's been trying as hell, and I just feel like I haven't had anybody to talk to about it. I mean, I can't talk to my buddies about this. I can't talk to my wife about this.
What do you think your wife would say if you brought it to her?
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it's not that I couldn't talk to her. She just, I mean, because I know what she'd say. We're going to be okay. It'll be fine. You'll find something else. I love you. I mean, all that stuff. And I know all that. It's not that I can't talk to her. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like all of a sudden, I mean, I'm out of work. Who knows for how long. It's not a great market right now. Suddenly all the burden falls on her shoulders. Mm-hmm. And I'm not picking up any slack now. I mean, I'm sitting home all day playing video games and searching the web for new jobs. Not exactly the most productive guy.
So would you say you could talk to her, you just don't think it would be fair to lay that responsibility on her?
Yeah, she's got enough on her plate already. I mean, we got 2 kids, we got a mortgage, 2 car payments.